Hey, what's up? My name's Ilza Kill. This track right here is for everybody across the globe who's out there grinding, working hard to make ends meet. No matter what it is that you do, if you're out there hustling, this is for you. Yo. This for the ones breaking their backs with a pick in the axe. All of my underground family who working their ass off. I'm right there with you, I be living like that. We be 2,000 feet under the surface to get the cash. This for the ones who do construction out there working and hustling in the dust under the sun, sweating just to get you something. All of my people with a shovel out there digging and struggling while you landscaping, grinding out there putting the muscle in. For all of my people who be standing on their feet all day waiting tables where the family to feed. If you bustin' washing dishes just to stack a little cheese, ain't no shame in that. You ain't looking average to me. Get to toda mi gente who be working in the fields, picking produce, working fingers to the bone to give us meals. Anybody knocking that ain't really knowing how it feels. That sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do just to prevail. And to all of the troops putting lives up on the line, I salute y'all and veterans. I thank you for your time. Anybody working night shifts, I relate to your grind, cause I've been doing that for 10 years down in the mine. And to all of the firefighters putting out the flames, y'all some bad motherfuckers, you deserve to get a raise. Matter of fact, anybody working hard should get a raise. Can't let the man keep us down because we gotta get the pay. You gotta work all day. Gotta pay these bills, ain't no time to waste. You gotta work all day. Nothing comes free, you gotta find a way. Gotta be willing to go put in some elbow grease, cause you know nothing that you get in this life comes free. You gotta work all day. Gotta pay these bills, ain't no time to waste, yeah.
Hey guys, so I got some weird shit going on. Is Israel blue, you guys? That sounded weird. Wait, is the person by the name of Israel in the feed? Are they blue or are they not blue? Because if they're not blue, I'll pop over and fix it. Okay, cool. Just making sure. So I'm sharing with you guys today this incident that, hey STD, that name fucking kills me every time. About DeKalb County superintendent at the school there, at the county school district. So before I go into him, let me tell you what happened. So there's a little girl who's in the junior high. She goes to school. She gets good grades. She has a brother that's in the same school. She doesn't bother nobody. Well, all of a sudden, she starts getting picked on. And it escalates daily to the point where she ends up starting to get death threats. And then she gets beat up on the bus and then beat up outside of the bus the same day. Like she got beat up on the bus. And then when they got off the bus, she got beat up again. And her brother was held back the entire time. Like they held him back so that he couldn't help her. And she was getting beat up by 5 girls and a boy. She received death threats, and do you guys know what drill is? Where basically they're freestyling a bunch of mean shit about about you or to you, and kids, they're sensitive. People, adults are sensitive. Fuck, that shit hurts, and it fucks with your head. And at the same time, getting death threats and being beaten up, and then having one of the this school just blows me away. So it's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and each grade has its own vice principal, and then there's a principal for the entire school. I don't know, it's really weird how they have it set up. Excuse me. But this little girl fucking goes to the principal, goes to the resource officer, goes to the bus driver. No, everybody's telling her, oh, too bad, so sad, fucking whatever. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. So her mama goes to the school, and she gets the same treatment. There's nothing we can do, which is a lie. We all know this is a lie. So I start making phone calls. I get wind of it, and I'm just like, okay, well, this is bullshit. I'm gonna find out what the fuck's going on. I start, doing my little sleuthing thing, and I start making phone calls, and I start bitching people out and letting them know exactly what the fucking law is. And Georgia's weird; they're so bass backwards with their laws. It's crazy when the system will protect a predator over the victim. And I mean, it happens every day all over this country, but Georgia is one of the worst fucking places about it. It's like they just don't give a fuck. Well, I contacted the superintendent, well, tried to, but apparently he hides behind his secretary. And his secretary, who does not have his schedule and can't tell me when he's going to be free or be available, but which is like, I'm pretty sure that's not like the point of a secretary. It's keep track of your schedule and shit like that. But no, he just uses this woman as a as a shield from the public. This man is looking at a lawsuit from the last school that he worked at, which I actually have a video here that I will share with you guys. So you can see the kind of guy he is. Because I want to tell you how much he makes. I'm really itching to tell you how much he makes a year, because it really fucking, knowing how little teachers make just pisses me off so bad. But yeah, so I'm gonna grab this video right quick. That one. Yeah. And listen to this real quick so you guys can.
And new tonight, we have just gone through the federal civil rights lawsuit filed against superintendent finalist Devon Horton and others. A teacher filed the lawsuit in the district where Horton last served as superintendent in Illinois. The lawsuit filed in 2021 alleges the school district treated individuals differently because of their race. Listed as an example, it claimed that the district used what's called affinity groups to segregate faculty members and students into groups on the basis of race. It also said the district defined race as a political construction created to concentrate power with white people and legitimize dominance over non-white people. In November of last year, Horton and other defendants moved to dismiss the case based on lack of jurisdiction. But as of tonight, the case still appears to be active. We have reached out to DeKalb County Schools for a comment on the case.
So this dude is also a fucking white supremacist, okay? This man who refused to do anything. I finally got them to show the mom and the grandmother the video from the school bus, and they didn't show them the whole video. It was like 5 minutes of the video, and it starts like with them already, like 5 girls are already brawling on top of her. And so the little girl's just like, but I didn't start it. They jumped me. I didn't do anything to them. Like, hello, there's 5 of them, 5 girls and a boy. And you are going to tell me that this skinny little girl is going to fucking go pick a fight with these kids on the bus, no less? No, I don't think so. Well, the not the superintendent, but the principal and the vice principal just like flat out didn't believe her, called her a liar, basically. And in my opinion, excuse me, if you're not willing to show the mom and the grandmother the fucking entire video from start to finish, then clearly you are a liar. Good morning, Emerald Isle. It's good to see you. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there. I got some fucked up shit going on in my life, but I'm okay. Well, the next thing I'm going to show you guys are some of the reviews about this school, because this is fucking kind of crazy too. I'll read them to you. I won't just show them to you, I promise. Oh, you whore. I didn't say that. Quit saying bad words, you guys. Jesus. What's the matter with you? Okay. So, here we go. The child was yelled at to stand for the pledge like a dog, then questioned about why he didn't stand. Same teacher is intentionally submitted wrong grades or marking items as missing. Teacher harassed child about screen brightness over. Oh, even after he said it hurts his eyes. God, I need my glasses. This is ridiculous. Teacher told child, "You don't have to use the restroom," when he asked permission. Teacher watched as another placed his hands on the child. I hate it when people do that. Just say my kid. Got in his face, yelled at him, took his lunch, and only got involved when my son pushed back. COVID spreader. Why is the kid even touching other people's stuff? Yuck in school does nothing. I think it's supposed to be fucking school does nothing. District is hidden like a ghost. No help. Shame, shame. That's not even like a really bad one. That's a fucking easy one. I can't wait to remove both my children from your unsafe environment. The food they feed these kids, I wouldn't feed a dog. What the hell? Where's the rest of them at? What is it? Where's the see all? Oh, right there. Tried calling the district office number and was rudely hung up on without them answering my simple question. Why is it so difficult to contact somebody about my child being enrolled in the system? What is wrong with this district? I have never in my life been this confused about what should be a simple procedure. Who benefits from this chaotic process? I did not know where to report this, but the back to school rally could have been better organized. It was really terrible to see people arguing and fighting, and that one's kind of lame, but there's a few better ones. Oh, here's one that's fucked up. Today, Columbia Middle School locked down all classes. My child came home upset because children peed on themselves and were stuck in the rooms all day. Pee and musk. They also said that on Monday they will punish all students because they didn't enjoy being locked down. What is sad is the fact that I have many stories as to why the staff should be removed and restaffed. Minors in danger from social media, lack of teaching, lack of caring, putting kids in danger. My issue with DeKalb County Superintendent is simple. You are supposed to provide a middle ground between the school and the parents, but at the end of the day, do what is best for the child. I have filed complaints and called numerous times about faculty staff that you have put in place of caring for our children, and in every situation I'm ignored as the parent. Yeah, they fucking ignore you, that's for sure. Not when you tell them that you're going to fucking put them on blast online though. They didn't like that. You all try to find any loophole to make your people right, but you cannot authorize someone to take my child off school campus without my direct permission. Ooh. You cannot just say whatever the principal feels and say he doesn't face to meet with me. What the hell? About my child, but in the same breath tell me I will not get an approval to change schools. School isn't supposed to be stressful, but I can't trust any one of you. You all have in your schools because based on the news background checks may not be part of the process, unfortunately. I can't wait to remove both of my children from your unsafe environment. Regional 3 is very horrible. I have came up to the office about my son over at Stevenson Middle School and yet have received any help for my son, any help far as my son goes. Okay. These people don't care about my son and his education. But this is literally, that's how all of these are. Still no change. Staff is even more horrible than previous year. Child was yelled at. Doesn't regard safety for students when it comes to teachers. They place students in unsafe and uncomfortable situations. Teachers are allowed to bully, curse, and physically put their hands on students without consequence. So it goes on like that forever. So another thing about the superintendent that they have, he actually he left the last school he was working for, owing them $15,000 because he left his contract early, and so he had to pay them off basically for them to find another superintendent. But this dude doesn't do his job. I mean, he doesn't talk to anybody. He doesn't do, like that woman said, be that mediator, that buffer between the principal and the parents. He doesn't do any of that. This asshole who doesn't do shit to protect the kids or help the parents or anything, who literally he had a 90-day plan, and it was like some old plan of systems for the schooling that he had from his old school that he worked with that somebody else fucking made. He didn't make it. Somebody else made it. And he's like, I'm going to implement this plan in 90 days. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So what? Implement it fucking by handing it, delegating everything down. Sure. Whatever the fuck. Nobody cares unless you're successful or you fail miserably. But it didn't change anything. He hasn't made it any safer. The fucking school cops aren't doing anything. But this superintendent, hang on now. Remember, he is a white supremacist as well. Keep that in mind. I gotta find his picture, and this will really make it scratch your fucking head. Oh, I should just tell you how much he makes. He makes $325,000 after taxes. $325,000 after taxes for doing nothing except for, like getting his picture taken for the fucking local paper every once in a while. Teachers barely make $35,000 a year, but he is sitting on his ass doing nothing, making $325,000 a year. I'm sorry if you guys are talking to me because I can't see because I'm over here on this page, but I will be right there. How is he? No, that's from 2020. This shit's way easier to find on my phone. I know what I can do. Here he is right here. Come on, show me the pictures. So that's him right there. And he was legit fucking like segregating the kids by race at his old school, and displaying fucking acts of white supremacy, and it's really fucking weird. I mean, is that a common thing down south for a black man to do? I don't know, but just like with cops, you don't have to be white to be a white supremacist. You can be any color and be a white supremacist, and we all know all cops are white supremacists. So I guess that happens in schools too. But it blows my mind to see this shit. So this video that these kids made about this girl. Hey, Ben Frank. If you do not have If your name is not Blue, please say something so I can get over there to fix it. Making it blue just protects your freedom of speech and, you know, keeps you from getting fucked with by anybody else's blue if you're not. Because some of my people are just fucking assholes. Trump said, but you were an asshole. You cannot deny that. And no, I don't believe that you were a bad cop, just like I don't believe that Chris was a bad cop or that Javier was a bad cop. Even though I think Javier was kind of on the verge of like kind of crossing the line. And I think that maybe he turned his head a few times too many, and maybe he didn't act as fast as he should have with the Eric Leary thing. But hey Ed. But he did fucking pull his head out of his ass with that Eric Leary thing, and he did the right thing, and he is, you know, still fucking got his head on the chopping block for it. And to me, those are fucking. He was a good cop. I'm glad that he's not a cop anymore. I'm glad that his eyes have been opened because of us, because of you guys. His eyes have been open to some shit that he wasn't really willing to allow himself to see before. Oh, but yeah, this video, which I cannot show it to you because I'm 100% certain there is a naked minor in it. And these teachers, these fucking principals, these fucking administrative fucking jackwagons have all seen this video. And again, they could do nothing, can't do nothing about it. And they're blaming the victim who got beat up for the fight and shit. And so the mom had to go and get an attorney, and they had to go to the police department, which did no good. So they ended up having to go to the sheriff's department, and they were going to press charges against one girl. Now, how does this make sense? How does it make sense that they pressed charges against one girl when there was 5 of them plus a boy beating her up twice? Trump said, you were a cop. Why would you charge one person and not the other 5 for jumping somebody? I don't know if it's sheer laziness or what. And I'm sorry, but I'm pretty damn sure that the person who posted that video, that drill video, the one with the girl that has no clothes on, I'm pretty sure that's child pornography, and it doesn't matter how old you are, you can be found guilty of that. You can be charged with that. I'm grateful that it is you know, a winter break for these kids. So she doesn't have to be in school right now, but she's going to have to go back after winter break. And you know that the anxiety that's inside this child right now about having to go back to school is growing inside of her every fucking day. And that fear is growing inside of her every fucking day. And she's not going to be able to enjoy a single minute of the day. She can't even go through the day in a ho-hum fucking indifferent fucking anything, because she's going to have this fear in her every day, because there's still 5 kids at that school who are going to fucking beat her up. Yes, exactly, Snapface. And it doesn't matter if it's a child that posts it, it's still child pornography, and they can be charged with it. I think it's funny when a cop says, I have to arrest you. Like, no, you don't have to do anything. Right, Trump said? That's so fucking, yeah. I've seen a chick that fucking, this was back in my running and gunning days, who was stopped. She had like a probation violation or something, so they were searching her, and they pulled this little thing out of her pocket, and it was clearly, it was like meth or coke, one of the two. I don't know. I wasn't close enough to tell, but it was like a lot. It was like the size of a golf ball, maybe bigger. Um, and the cop just fucking like ripped it open and just dumped it out on the ground and threw the baggie. Now, if a cop can do that, then he can literally do that with anything, really. Right? Or, favoritism or manipulation, laziness, indifference. Now, I got another question. So, if a cop refuses to arrest somebody and file charges against somebody who clearly broke the law, and there's proof that they broke the law, video evidence, what have you, um, can you can then go to the city's prosecutor, correct, and demand that they file charges. So yeah, that's some white supremacy fucking bullshit right there. I am superior than you, and I don't have to explain myself to you. It's crazy. But so if the cops refuse to file charges against somebody, you can go to the city prosecutor, county prosecutor, and you can get them to file charges. Correct? But the DA can file charges directly. And I have to look this up just to make sure. Oh my god, I like his answer. Okay, I gotta read this. Oh, this is fucked up. Okay, the question is, if a district attorney in the USA wanted to create criminal charges against anyone for any crime, could they probably do it? How and why? What if the person is out of the country or out of the county, excuse me, out of the county or even the state that the DA is po- positioned? Why? It says, where's a good one? And where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, what the hell? Clicked on it so I could read it. What's that? Okay, here it is. All right. No, if you report a crime to the district attorney, are they obligated to have it investigated? No, the district attorney does not take orders from you, or pretty much anyone else for that matter, order other than the judge on some legal orders issued by the bench, first by you. But he like puts it in parentheses like he's being a snotty bastard. I'm going to assume a layman, not a judge or a trained lawyer, admitted to practice law in their specific state or federal jurisdiction of the DA, even in if it what even in if it was a judge or a licensed lawyer, it would not matter. So you, L in capitals, do not know the law. You, sir, do not know grammar. You may think you do, but that is why you are not allowed to practice law. For example, let's say someone comes on your property and takes your car without your permission and drives off with it. I'm not going to go into the rest of that because I'm sure it's fucking going to be long as fuck. And he typos worse than I do. But yeah, it says that they don't have to. They can also, be at their discretion. So what do you do? What do you do, Trump, when somebody physically harms you and the cops won't fucking arrest them and the DA won't have them fucking brought up on charges? What the fuck is one to do? Without going outside of the fucking law. Without risking being thrown in prison or jail themselves. What does a person do? What can they do? Who can they turn to? You don't hate me, whatever. You lie. You love me. And I'm a very bad girl. Ask anybody. But state AG won't fucking like you can file a complaint maybe with him, but he doesn't actually help anybody. Yeah, well, Washington's the right to fight state. I don't think that's not the same as stand your ground, but that means that you can get into a fist fight as long as both people agree to it right in front of the cops. The cops cannot arrest anybody, but they are obligated to stay there and referee that shit. At least in this county, anyway. No, if you're a bitch, then karma's a bitch. But if you're not a bitch, karma is not going to be a bitch to you. Ooh, what's castle doctrine? I don't know what that is. I would like to know what it is. Oh. You're not going to tell me, are you? You're just going to be an asshole. Fine, I'll look it up and find out myself. What it is. The castle doctrine is a legal doctrine that gives homeowners the right to use reasonable force, including deadly force, to protect themselves against an intruder in their home. It's also known as castle law and defense of habitat law. I always thought it was just fucking stand your ground. Weird. Castle doctrine. I don't know if that's still up there or not. I'm going to take it down. What do you mean like they did to OJ? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I agree. But don't you have to like I guess you don't, huh? You don't have to go through criminal court before you hit civil. You can go straight to civil. I just think it's fucked up that this school district has very low scores. Their budget is insanely fucking huge. I mean, insanely fucking huge. That asshole sitting there on his ass, fucking probably not even there. He's probably off golfing or whatever fucking superintendents do when they're fucking playing hooky. Um, but he's making $325,000 a year. The average fucking teacher in that district makes less than 50,000 a year, and they actually have to be around the children. He doesn't deal with anybody or anything himself. His fucking secretary does, and she just fucking will hang up on them or like just be a rude bitch and tell you no. Oh yeah, yeah. God, it was so long ago. I barely remember that case. But no, I remember I was really confused when it all went down because I remember him being found not guilty and then being found guilty, and I was like, but wait, how could that? I didn't get it because I didn't understand the difference between civil and criminal. And it's though, didn't he serve time? I swear to God, he did. And I feel bad for him if he didn't do it. I really do because that shit fucking ruined his life. Sorry, I had to get you guys off my lap. You're heavy, goddammit. He'll be. Mm. Ah, my coffee's cold. Gross. Oh, oh, for like the for making the cops chase him down and shit. Ah, okay. So you guys got to be a little bit older than me to remember it that well, because I was a kid. I just knew that one day my brother thought he was awesome, and the next day he wasn't awesome anymore. Ooh, guess what I got? I got caramel whiskey. I just finished the batch like a week or two ago. I'm getting better at it. It doesn't have that burnt taste no more. Oh, I see. Ew. It's still hot though. Um, yeah, see, I don't I don't remember, but the only football player I remember from when I was a little kid is Refrigerator Perry, and that's just because we got to meet him and he had the same last name as us, and so it made it extra cool for some reason. I don't know why. And I know he was a coach. He wasn't a what the flying fuck. Okay, so this is really creepy. It's wintertime. I don't have any windows open. There's no heat going right now because, it's warm in here. I have these like toe straps basically hanging from the ceiling of my hallway, and I use them so I can get from my living room down to the hallway to my bathroom and stuff. Like, because if you don't know, I use a wheelchair, but through 7 years of fucking rehab, I can use my legs kind of, sort of. But I need to be hanging on to shit because it's more my upper body and my legs. And so I use these straps to get around so I don't have to, because my house is so small, the wheelchair doesn't really, it's not convenient for inside. So it's just easier to hang straps from the ceiling and fucking swing like I'm Tarzan. Leave me alone. It works for me, okay? There's no reason for these straps to be moving at all. I haven't been down the hallway in several hours. But sitting here, like one just came like falling in from the hallway, like out to where I could see it into the living room. And no, I don't have a dog anymore. And no, I'm alone. And I'm really fucking creeped out. So we're gonna listen to music, or somebody's gonna come up here and talk to me because I'm freaking out. Tarzan's way cooler than Jane, though. I'd rather be fucking Tarzan. Oh, I was thinking of my dick tub when my fucking that strap went swinging. That really fucking freaked me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I quit. I don't fucking want to play. I got some really cool news, but I can't. I want to tell you guys, but I wrote this really cool proposal for this thing, and this person I know took it to this place, and they're like, "Hey, I want to fucking help sponsor this thing," and that's all I can say. Man, that felt good to get off my chest. I've been dying to tell somebody. Oh my god, it's too quiet in here. This is really freaking me the fuck out now. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, what the hell? I missed John Felix? That's bullshit. And Ricky Monday? Fucking duh. Have you guys ever heard of Young Spirit? They're a large group of, like, musicians, singers, and drummers, Them type of. And I don't like it.
Only $5.49
Shut
for
your
this
mouth.
washing machine. Small body, but big power.
I'm only like Jane because we both have boobs, but I bet you don't have a vagina underneath all that. I agree. And even though the song sucked up, it kind of happy sounding, right? Oh God, I can't wait for you guys to know my secret. Who said I didn't know that about being in and out of the wheelchair since the end of your military career? You never told me that. I really hate that I didn't get to see while I was down there. I have plans to come down there the end of January, but I don't think it's going to work out. I think it'll have to be more like the end of February. No, not 100 days. No, not in the shower. What the hell? Not digital independence. This song's cute. There's a better one, I think.
Granted, and I'm so lost in layers. I'm wired.
These are like 12-year-old little girls who taught themselves how to play guitar and kind of were in love with Nirvana.
Eat the sludge and dance to screaming in
Well, I appreciate
my
you
head.
sharing that with us. I know that it's not easy. I don't like telling people.
I'm so happy.
Like, I hate it. Like, if I know I'm gonna be meeting somebody, I will fucking like say
So
something.
here I am, invisible and upside down.
I don't know.
Cornerstone clustered my
It's like even
millions.
over the internet, you can feel them all of a sudden shift their view of you.
But it's a huge and chocolate covered. Hey, I'm just like you. Maybe I'm sloppy and blue. Hey, I'm
Well, I've
just
turned into a
like
fucking
you.
emotional trauma case over the last
Except
couple of
I've
years if you
got
haven't
nothing
noticed.
to prove. Red strong tonight. Beating through the rainbows of light. Gold
Teach me to
covered
let somebody get
prisms
close
of
to me.
light.
Fucking stupid. I knew
Make us
that.
headstrong tonight. Witchcraft wand, and I'm slowly crumbling. Moving magic dreams and mother's whispered lies. Hell is my shirt and I melted snow off of heaven.
Yeah, somebody really needs to come up here with me.
Wet to the bone, will you dry
Like,
me
fucking-
off before I
You
freeze?
just salt my walls
But
again.
here I am, borrowed memories, drunken lovers. I swear that I have loved no others. She goes to the show not to be afraid. She
I've
knows
told you
that
guys
it
my
will
ghost story,
never
right?
be the same. Hey, I'm just like you. Maybe I'm sloppy and blue.
I'm trying.
But hey, I'm just like you. Except I've got nothing to prove. Red strong tonight. Beating through the rainbows of light.
Yeah, my ghost story.
Gold covered
So,
prisms of light. Make us headstrong tonight.
this was back 15 years ago now, 16 years ago.
Woke up this morning.
Oh, wait, this is actually kind of funny. Here, you need to hear this, and I'll tell it.
It said so long. You said this love would last our lives. I hope your face breaks out in hives. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath.
I haven't played it in a long time, so.
You done me wrong. I hope you die long. Hope you have a heart attack. I hope your breasts get really slack. You were my girl, but now you're not. I hope you die. I hope you're right. I don't wanna be your friend. Only want your life to end. You're back in town, someone else's gal. I hope you drown in the love canal. Hope you die painful death. Hope you choke on your next breath. Screwed me up, you done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. I hope you die or I end the song. Really, really hope you die. Die, die, die.
Oh, fuck. Guess when I downloaded that song, guys. Dude, I don't even fucking know, okay? So what I was really angry at that person that I fucking let too close to me. And I was just like, fuck, how do I tell this person I hope they fucking die? Without telling them I hope they fucking die. Because I don't really want them to die, but man, I wish they would fucking die. And so I typed in, I hope you die, into my search engine. And I start scrolling, and there's this weird website that's like got lyrics on one side, you know, it like written out, and then it's like live radio, or like from a live radio. It's like a recorded piece from live radio. And so I went ahead and clicked on it because the words were like funny. And so, you know, I clicked on it and that's what I found. I'm like, oh, I'm downloading that. But they never mentioned the dude's name. They never mentioned the name of the song, which I'm assuming is I Hope You Die. And I played it to Shazam and they're just like, we've never heard this shit before. I don't know what you're talking about. Right? See, and I almost kind of wonder if it was one of those things. Now, there is a song that is like a bar closing type of song. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that I have it on here. Or I don't. But Rex sent it to me. So I'll just go to our messages and find it. Okay, so, you know, if anybody ever tries to reach me through DMs, I'm sorry if I don't see it. But I just literally had to scroll like 8 pages to find a message, you know, thingy that I used this morning because I talked to this person I talked to him at 1 o'clock today. And it took me 3 fucking long ass pages to fucking scroll down to find our messages. That's how many fucking DMs I get a day. So I don't have my notifications turned on for anything. Because the shit's just fucking annoying. I had my phone, it was fully charged. It went dead in 15 minutes when I turned it back on. So I had it off for like a day. And it went dead in 15 minutes from a full charge just because of the notifications that kept coming through. And that shit's just frustrating. I can't.
I'm going to make a lime margarita.
No, I don't want to hear your voice. So I don't know if you guys know who Red Peters is. I didn't until recently. But he's funny as fuck. And this is his closing song.
We gotta say goodnight. You know it's getting late. Tomorrow is another day, my friend. All right, people. It's time to go home. Yep. Flippers and tires. We're ready to go. Come on out. So let's go. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Now you're gonna make me swear. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Well, maybe I'm out of line, but I'll take the blame. Choice of word that I can't use to explain.
Anytime, Celsius. You guys want to hear my awesome conversation with this DJ that I've been working with? Because it could go bad.
Talking to you. Thanks for coming down. Pay your time. Make like a drum and beat it. Make like a tree and leave. All your favorite Cinderellas, I'm giving you the heat. So, I want you to call it a night, old friend. So long, arrivederci, sayonara. Ciao. So long, farewell. See you later, alligator. In a while, across the dash, show me now. Get the fuck. You're funny. Can I get a request, please? Hey, get out of here. What are you fucking doing? Yeah, you.
Have a good night. Be safe. I love you guys. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, that was Red Peters, and he's on all the platforms. He's still alive and kicking. He's old as fuck, but you guys should check him out. He's funny.
Watch football.
No, I don't want to. I boycott football. Bye, guys.